Hi, my name is Yvette Amanda Castro. I like to go by Amanda Castro, my middle name. And my nickname in Jiu-Jitsu is Panda because it rhymes with Amanda Panda. And this is my video statement for the Starbucks Elite Athlete Program. As you can see, I'm at Starbucks, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about Jiu-Jitsu and what I do. I've been doing Jiu-Jitsu for about 1.5 years now. I first got into it about maybe like 6 months after I started working for Starbucks. There was an incident at work one time, and there was this homeless person who got aggressive with one of my friends, and I'm the type who's protective of my loved ones. So I told myself after that incident that I need to learn some form of self-defense because I want to be able to protect not only myself but those that I care about and love. So that's when I took on Jiu-Jitsu, and I chose that specific art. The reason is it was made by someone who's smaller, and it's made for someone who's smaller and who doesn't have obviously as much strength. So for example, if you were to go against somebody bigger and you have someone who's smaller, you obviously have to think differently because you won't be able to outmuscle them. And me being a female, obviously I know I don't have as much muscle mass compared to a male. So I love it because of that, because you have to think differently. You have to, in other words, outsmart the other person. So after about maybe I'd say 6 months of doing Jiu-Jitsu, I decided to compete. A lot of my friends were competing, so I obviously wanted to try it out. And my first competition I lost, and after that I got the bug. I kept going, and I eventually got 3 gold medals, which I'm very proud of, and especially because I wanted to win for myself but also for my coaches, because when we go out there and compete, we not only represent ourselves but we also represent our affiliation. There's different affiliations, different groups, and they all teach different styles of Jiu-Jitsu, in other words. So it teaches you about having respect for your coaches, and also teaches you about representing your team. So that's one thing that I love about it. So I've done about, I believe, 4 or 5 competitions so far, and I would like to do the bigger ones, but a lot of time and energy goes into preparing for these. And for example, there's classes, and then there's times where I do one-on-ones to work specifically on stuff that I need to work on. I also recently got into no-gi competitions, which is where you compete. It's very similar to wrestling, but you compete without the gi. So the gi it looks like a robe, but you would have to think differently when you don't have the gi, because there's different grips. You don't have the gi to hold on to. But I also want to do more no-gi, specifically because to me it's more realistic. God forbid that I would get in a fight, but to me it would be more realistic. Nobody's really going to wear a gi in real life. But I also recently got into wrestling as well to help with no-gi, and I've also helped a few times. My coach assisted him with the class, with the kids' Jiu-Jitsu class and the teenagers' Jiu-Jitsu class, just to help prepare them for the competitions. But one thing that I do love about Jiu-Jitsu is just the culture and family that I have. I see every one of my friends as family, and I just love the environment. It's my happy place. It's what keeps me grounded, and I just love how there's that mutual respect and love for each other, and that bond that I have with my family, my second family, that I don't have with others.